Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Ayala. I've been an insurance agent here on the south side of San Antonio for 25 years now. Was an Allstate agent for 13 and made the decision to go independent. And rather than go on about specifics on commercial policies, I'd like to talk about what businesses can expect to provide when they're shopping for insurance. I can't tell you how many times I've sat down with a contractor or a restaurant owner and I start asking questions, and their first thing is, well, my agent never asked me that. Well, your agent probably wasn't making sure to provide all the coverages you needed. And one example, just real quick, I do have a restaurant I'm working on, and we had this big freeze this last year, and unfortunately for the client, the agent did not provide food spoilage coverage in the package. I mean, the two biggest expenses for a restaurant owner are labor and food product. And so the freeze happened, the restaurant was without power for 4 or 5 days, and they lost all their food product, thousands of dollars in food product, and there was no coverage for it. So when it comes to commercial coverage, you want to make sure that your agent is asking the right questions. And by that, are they asking you how your business is structured? Is it a sole proprietorship? Is it a corporation? Is it an LLC? And then when it comes to coverages like a BOP, like Robin mentioned, workers' comp, a lot of those policies are based on annual gross sales and annual payroll. If you're a contractor, they're also going to want to know, do you subcontract any work, and approximately what percentage of that work are you subcontracting? Because that's all factored in. You can have one business owner that's doing $100,000 in sales and he's doing concrete work. You have another concrete business owner that's doing $600,000 in sales. This guy's got 12 employees, this guy's got 3 or 4. Well, the guy with the big company that's doing $600,000 in sales and has a lot more employees, he's got a lot more exposure. So naturally, his premium's going to be a higher premium. So the more you provide as a business owner when you are shopping for coverage, the better it is for you, because the agent can find the right placement in terms of your discounts. But the bottom line is, the information you're providing, you've got to make sure you provide those numbers, because if you're not providing accurate numbers, you're not going to get an accurate premium. And then the worst thing you want to have happen is 3 or 4 months down the road, when you get an audit from the carrier and your numbers to date are much different than the numbers you reported to your agent when you took out the package, then you're going to face a premium change. And I can tell you that when that happens and there's a big difference in premium and you're on a pay plan, in most cases that carrier is not going to put that premium increase into the pay plan. They're going to want it lump sum. And for a small business owner, that's not a good thing when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you've got an additional $8,000 in premium you've got to pay for, and the next week you've got payroll due. So the more information you provide as a business owner to your agent, the better you're going to be in the long run in having the correct premium rating and not facing a change in premium when you get an audit. And you want to make sure that year after year, when your policy is renewing and you've got an increase or decrease in your numbers, that you report that with your agent at renewal. I do reviews with my customers yearly and make sure, hey, you have numbers to update. And just this year, because of COVID, a lot of my insureds have had decreases in their numbers, and that's mostly on the restaurant side and some of the other businesses, retail side. On the contractor side, it's been the opposite. Contractor side, we all know the home building has skyrocketed. my contractors, plumbers, electricians, drywall, they are going gangbusters right now. So their numbers have all increased. So that's my biggest advice as a small business owner: be prepared to provide the right numbers.